Hey guys, Delaet here again for Pickup Daily Radio. This is episode 4, and today I'm going to talk about, I'm without Lendy Paiz today. I'm going to talk about awesomeness. I'm going to talk today about the importance of coming up with your own material. I was hanging out with a buddy of mine. He was one of my former students this weekend, and he was going through some more advanced game stuff with me, and he was wondering, like, how do you keep up, like, why are you so funny? How do you come up with the things that you tell your stories with and whatever? It's like, well, I mean, it's from years and years of game storytelling, like learning how to tell stories and how to convey, because I mean, old mystery method stuff was all about conveying value through storytelling, through just being super chatty, super talkative, and just a deluge of information coming out of your mouth that was also entertaining, that kind of went through all the emotional highs and lows and was kind of geared to create a response in the other person, you know, from all of the old NLP based stuff to like back to old school Ross Jeffries stuff to mystery stuff. It was all designed to calibrate against the reactions of the other humans. And I think all of communication, if you're going to be a good communicator, it's meant to calibrate against other people's expectations and reactions. And in order to do that effectively, there's got to be a lot of practice, and there's got to be a lot of variation in real time. So you got to go out and you got to practice in field. You know, you got to tell your stories. You got to relate with people. You got to feel your emotions. You got to feel the other people's emotions and give live calibrated feedback based on how other people are feeling. And I think it's super important not to lose that part when you're thinking about lines and routines and things of that nature. So a lot of people got it twisted. They take the lazy way out. When they first start a mystery method or first start with game, they'll try to find the words. They'll try to find the exact phrases and the vocal tonality that everything is said in, and then if they copy that, then maybe they can reproduce the results of their mentors. And well, you know, I think that makes a really good sales pitch to a lot of the old routine stacks and stuff. I don't think that it is at all true, and furthermore, I think it leads guys down the wrong path when they're expecting to be some great seducer by using other people's lines, other people's stories, when in reality, what the other people's lines and stories are supposed to do, they're supposed to model good behavior or effective behavior, so that you can repeat that kind of stuff in field and get similar types of results. You can sort of see how it works. It's like looking at, you know, a model of the internals of something, so that you can take a real thing apart and then clean it and maintain it and put it back together and use it in field. So I kind of feel like that hard work aspect of it is lost. So the old pickup guys, what they used to do is they used to suggest a line, like, oh, does this line work? And everybody on the forum would be like, go test it in field. Did you field test it? Did you try it 10 times? If not, get out of here with your assumptions about the efficacy or whatever of the thing that you're trying out. Like, get out of here. Like, you either test it or shut the hell up. And that's what it was based on. You know, if you think that something's going to work, you go out in the field, you test it, and then if it does work, then it works. And if it doesn't work, then you know, and you're able to calibrate, you're able to change the submodalities of that delivery so that you can properly and effectively deliver those lines in the future in, you know, empirical and predictable ways. So many guys, they go into the field, you know, like they go into much of everything. It's like, oh, if it doesn't work right away the way that, you know, and take up the slack for me, then I don't want to use it. You know, it turns into that guy's method doesn't work, or that guy's lines don't work, rather than you're not working on adapting those lines to you. It's like you were to take a saw or a hammer from the hardware store, use an ineffective method of sawing or hammering, and then say, oh, it's the tool that's the problem. Well, it's not. Like, you can say almost anything and make it work with the right finesse and the right level of skill. And the point of those tools in the first place, especially in pickup, are to get you to the point of skill, to be able to generate stories that are real, to be able to convey real emotion, to be able to look at the positive aspects of your life and be able to communicate those things to other people, rather than allow them to be mired down with other, with negativity, or focus on the disempowering things in your conversation. Be able to change your vocal tone in order to create suspense, in order to create tension, in order to create excitement, in order to create rapport that you can build between two people. Those skill sets are real time, and those real-time skill sets are only learned real-time in field when you're trying out other people's models. And even though the pickup community has been around for 15, 18 years, and it's been, there's so many lines just kind of being tried and retried and retried and retried, and you see like certain percentages on different openers, and it's great that we have technology that we don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel for. However, if you don't take time to learn how to calibrate all of this material from your own delivery method into the real world, then you're missing the point entirely, right? That's why the explosion of natural game has really been a thing, because nobody wants to go through and parrot everybody else's lines. Everybody wants to go out there, be themselves, and get women, and that's really the goal in the first place. Even the guys who made up all the lines in the first place, that was the goal, is just to find a way to get the skill set. Mystery of Self-Set Game is all about calibration. That's what it's about. Or maybe it was Love Drop, whatever. Anyways, like, I remember being in a seminar, and they were like, yeah, that's what it's all about. It's about calibration. Learning how to ebb and flow with other people and with the group, with the room, so that you can come out influential and entertaining and provide a lot of value in the meantime. So that's my thoughts today on routine-based game, on coming up with lines and using these tactics and stuff that the pickup community is kind of famous for. It really is supposed to build you, it's models from which to build your own interpersonal communication skills. And if you don't use them to do that, and you use them to sort of shortcut your way into communication, then you're doing yourself and everybody around you a disservice. Yeah, so that's what I have to say today on this podcast, on this episode of Pickup Daily Radio. I'm actually traveling all over the country doing live workshops, talking about communication and body language and stuff. I'm doing that with my buddies at The Attractive Man, so if you want to check out my schedule and you want to see me live, go to daygametraining.com/training-schedule, and you will see when I'll be showing up, where I'm actually going to be in Boston this weekend. In the meantime, I've got a big 7-day coming up in May in Vegas, and so everybody's going to go there and kill a bunch of pool parties and be awesome and crazy. I'm really excited about all that, and yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow on another hard-hitting episode of Pickup Daily Radio, and until then, stay awesome.